Good day. Welcome to the channel. For the viewers, today's video is about Boeing 777-300ER with PMDG, a cold and dark setup. So currently we are sitting at the Dubai airport with our SayIntentions running. I'm using SayIntentions for the AI ATC as well as the air traffic. As you can see, the beautiful Boeing 777 Emirates liveries out of Dubai. So let's jump into the cockpit without wasting further time and get things rolling up. Now, once you are in the cockpit there, of course, once you load up your aircraft, it will be in this state. Now, in order to do the cold and dark, you want to go to your FMC flight management computers and you want to select the PMDG setup. Once you're on this page, you want to go to state panel load and hit cold and dark and execute. Once you execute, just give it a little bit of time. And my apologies there as my SayIntentions background noises. Again, it is amazing ATC add-on if you like to. Unfortunately, currently it's on a monthly subscription. All right, so our aircraft has gone into cold and dark mode. As you can see, the chocks are being set, doors closed, everything else is dead, I would say, on the aircraft. So jump back into the cockpit and let things rolling up here for you. So very first thing I would like to do is once I go into there, of course, click onto the electronic flight bag. Now, what does this do, this screen? You see the request data from SimBrief. So if you're doing IFR flight plans, if you like to do the actual flight plans, then certainly you can use the SimBrief. There is a free tool out there. Request data from SimBrief. I already have created my flight plan from Dubai to Doha in a SimBrief, and I'm bringing it up here. Now, the very next thing I'm going to do is request the air start unit as well as the ground power unit, along with that, the jetway. Alrighty, so once you have requested the GPU, we call it the ground power unit, you do have a couple of lights lit up here. So these are the external power. That being said, we want to go on the external power. So at least we have a little bit of power to the aircraft. And then subsequently, I'm going to turn on the battery. Battery goes on. Cabin utility lights goes on. Emergency lights are armed. Windows heat coming on. And backup generators as well as gen left and gen right are on as well. Now I'm just going to give it a little bit of time for the systems to initialize. Meanwhile, we can open the door as well. So entry to left can be opened up. And as you guys see, the jet bridge is being connected. People call it jet bridge, jetway, whatever you like it. All right. And I am going to open up my SayIntentions here. Tune into the clearance. Cabin crew, we can start the boarding now. Since we have jetway, we can start the boarding. And yes, I have turned off the voices here. So there you go. Lisa, we can start boarding.
Copy, Captain. We will start the boarding process now.
And that's the cabin crew. All right. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our APU auxiliary power unit and our ADRUs. We're going to turn them on as well. Voice recorder goes on. Camera lights on. Wing lights on since it's nighttime. And at this point in time, I'm going to turn on the fuel pumps. And there you go. Okay, let's request the IFR clearance from the clearance delivery. Dubai Airport clearance delivery Emirates 281 Heavy. We are requesting IFR clearance to Doha. We are ready to copy. And this is pretty much basic clearance you can get. Of course, you can have the fancy clearance just like the real world pilots as well.
Emirates 281 cleared to Hamad via the Nabix 3 Foxtrot departure. Radar vectors Delta Bravo 570 then as filed. Runway 30 right. Initial climb 4000. Departure on 121.025 squawk 4146.
Okay, now I need to do a read back to them. Clear to Hamad via November Alpha Bravo India 3 Foxtrot departure radar vectors Delta Bravo 570 then as file. Runway 30 right initial climb 4000 departure on 121.025 squawk 4146 Emirates 281. So that's our squawk code 4146. Okay.
Emirates 281, read back correct. Contact ground on 118.35 when ready.
Ground on 118.35 when ready. Emirates 281, good day. So we're not going to go to ground yet. Okay, so let's go to FMC and start loading our flight plan along with a few other things.
Welcome aboard Emirates Flight 281.
So clear any messages here, position initialization.
We kindly ask you to take your seats as indicated on your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins.
There you go. We have the position initialization. And now we are going to request our route. So for route, since I have the SimBrief route, I am going to request it up here. So you go request and it has SimBrief route where the departure airport, arrival airport, alternate airport, as well as initial climb, cost index, distance, everything is set up there. So now I'm going to go ahead and set the payload. As you saw, the aircraft a little bit moved or shaked, I would say. And the fuel has been set as well. Now the next thing, set the route. Now it's requesting a route. Meanwhile, let's set our transponder. Transponder was 4146. So transponder goes in here. That is 4146. And that is my transponder. Once it's activated, it's gonna go green here. So that's transponder set. And I have received the route. So let's load it. So it is loading right now. Meanwhile, let's set a couple of things up here. So flight director goes on. Initial climb is 4,000. So let's set MCP for 4,000. 4,000. Okay, so it's destination forecraft. We don't need all these messages. We're going to activate it. Now, once you activate it, of course, we need to go to departure arrival just because we haven't set up our runways yet. So we've been given 30 right, and our SID was Nabi 3 Foxtrot. So that is Nabi 3 Foxtrot. We do not see here, therefore we're going to click the next page and it is there. Click there, execute, go to legs, and you see Delta Bravo 570 there. Delta Bravo 570. So we are all set here. Now for arrival, let's set arrival as well. Now we don't know what arrival yet. However, what we can do is we can check our filed flight plan through the electronic flight bag, go to operational flight plan, and in here we do have our whole route. So that's our route ID, and we are going to land on 34 right using Tosna 1 Victor. So in Lex, you should have it up until Tosna. Oh, sorry, up here. See, it's only up until Tosna there, nothing after. So let's go to departure arrival index and go to arrival, and we're expecting 34 right. So ILS 34 right. Tosna 1 Victor. Tosna 1 Victor. There you go. And execute. Alrighty, now let's set a couple other things. So performance initialization also being provided by these SimBrief. So I am going to accept that zero fuel width. Just double click on that. Thrust limits and takeoff page. So we're taking off with flaps 5 today. Set flaps 5. Center of gravity 28%. Trim is 4. That trim is up here, it's set to 4. Meanwhile, I'm going to set the parking brake as well, and my V speed goes in. Alrighty, let's go back to the overhead panel here, set a couple other things here. Engine start switches are normal, and we are going to set our hydraulics 1, 2, 3, 4. Seatbelt sign on. Everything else we're not touching at this point in time. Our bleed air is auto, pressurization is auto, air conditioning is auto. Okay, so let's request pushback. Ground Emirates 281 requesting push and start.
Emirates 281, push and start
Meanwhile,
approved.
we can
Please
disconnect
proceed.
a couple of things. We can close the door, release our jetway. Push and start approved, face southeast, Emirates 281. I'm going to release the GPU, air start unit release, choke spin removed, as I have a parking brake set now. Okay. Now let's request the push. And of course, for those who are looking at setting up, this is our aircraft set for pushback and start. Flight deck to ground, we are requesting push and start.
Ground to flight deck, tug on the way, stand by for pushback.
Roger that. Okay.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
Flight deck to ground, you are clear to push. So you can see the aircraft is being lifted. And they have started pushing us back.
Ground to flight deck, cleared for engine start and sequence.
Flight deck to ground, we are starting number 2 and followed by number 1 today. Let's jump back into the cockpit. We need to start our engines. So at this point in time, of course, we want to start number 2.
You're starting number 2, followed by number 1.
So this is number 2. We have
Pushback
started.
already underway. Request abort if needed.
And as soon as you see 200 up here, we are going to add in our fuel. Adding the fuel. Let's check outside. And that's our number 2 rolling up. Going to start my beacon as well.
To the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information for everyone, even our frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Remember to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff and landing. Ensure that your mobile phones and electronic devices
Alrighty,
are set
starting
to
number
sleep mode,
1 now.
and larger devices must be stowed securely. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited on board, including in the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask
Adding
firmly,
fuel.
place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. To use it, pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate, only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. We have a total of 8
We can arm all doors up here.
located at the front, middle, and rear. The nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot
And that should be normal now. Alrighty.
For more details, please refer to the safety information card located in the seat.
This light should go away. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
So they're done with the pushback.
Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Flight deck to ground. We have good engine start and parking brake is set. You are clear to disconnect. Thank you for the services and we'll see you next time. So lowering the aircraft.
Ground to flight deck. Bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. See you soon.
Okay. Strobe goes on. Taxi lights are on as we'll move. And let's go to ground and request our taxi clearance. It does take a little bit before the frequency change. There we go. Dubai ground, Emirates 281 requesting taxi. So auto brakes RTO, flaps will set 5 for now. Runway 30 right, taxi via Zulu, Kilo 7, hold short of runway 12 right, Emirates 281. So that's our taxi now with SayIntention. There is another feature, it's called Taxi Path, that does show us where we can go or where exactly we need to go. Just gotta give it a little bit before it kicks in, and there you go. These green arrows can show us the path. Right, let's start rolling. So this is a nice taxi. I mean, pretty short taxi, not a long one. Although it feels a little bit longer just because due to the traffic, Dubai airport is a little bit congested for sure. I've flown a couple of times over there. I would say three to four times, and yes, it's a pretty busy airport. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Now I'm gonna turn off my APU here in a moment as soon as I have a chance. There you go, I can turn it off so I don't need APU any longer. And my LNAV, VNAV goes on.
Ground, Emirates 5 Tango, taxi to parking.
Emirates 5 Tango, taxi to parking via Kilo 10, Kilo Zulu 10
And that's
Zulu.
the AI chatter you're
Kilo 10,
hearing
Kilo Zulu 10
in the
Zulu,
background.
Emirates 5 Tango.
It makes your flight interesting for sure when you hear other people talking on the radio. However, as I say, it's SayIntentions. It is unfortunately on a subscriptional basis there, which is not feasible, of course. I wish for a free version, but again,
Emirates 281,
nothing
hold
comes for
short
free.
of runway 12 right, A380 is vacating the runway.
There you go. Holding short runway 12 right, Emirates 281. She said A380. Where is an A380? I don't see any. Oh, it's going around. There you go. Huh. Okay, so we're going to hold short up here. And my cabin is ready as well. Another 777 coming right at our tail. Well, that concludes our video for today. Stay tuned for more videos and keep supporting. We'll see you next time.